Can I just thank all of you for coming out today? Can I thank all of you, really. It's an investment forum. We're going to take questions later on. There's more time to refresh and network. The numbers coming out of the Office of National Statistics, which is a government department, tell you investors that the fastest way of wealth creation is in property investment. There is now, 550,000 millionaires in the UK, and 65% of those make their money from properties. Around 1.3 million people are in the private rental sector, of which landlords earn £54 billion annually in rent. So below market value property are those properties, by definition, for you seasoned investors, I'm sure you know this already, for first-time buyers, if you're buying below market value, it is those property you're buying that is not being advertised in the market, and you're buying it below the prevailing market price. That is known in our profession as buying below market value. Is buying repossessed properties from the bank. That is an amazing way to make money in properties. Question: how do I know where to get this? If you're a leaseholder, say I own a leasehold property, and my landlord cannot be found, then you can't sell the leasehold, because whoever wants to buy that property wants to know who the landlord is. Because he may turn around one day and say there's a breach of the lease and repossess you from the land. So you have to know who the landlord is, otherwise no bank would even give you, it's a risk. Nobody touches those kind of properties. But I am saying to you, those are the properties you ought to be purchasing, because those are the sort of properties you're buying below market value property, because you're going to the seller, you tell the seller how useless it is and how useless the property is. In a philosophical sense. So you buy below market value property, and then you rectify the problem. It is in rectifying that problem that makes that property worth its value. If you have not made money in properties, it's your fault. Apart from those who are seasoned investors, likes of all of it. So my job is empowerment of the have-nots to have. That's my job. Constantly attend seminars. Because if you attend seminars, even I attend seminars. Because by attending seminars, you learn more, you add it to your armory, and you equip you as investors and first-time buyer that you can use in the market. So another way of wealth creation is education. Because indirectly, by acquiring wealth, acquiring knowledge, you acquire wealth as a result. Yeah? And of course, progressive review. Review your properties, review the tenancy agreement, review the law, and all the rest of it. And that would help you. And that's all I have. Thank you very much for listening. And just stay there. I think Tim is going to take control. Thank you. God bless you.